switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up and...
It's week 4 of the National Football League, and the focus is on Elijah Mitchell. There were no answers for him on the ground last week in a 190-yard game. It's the Jags and the Eagles, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoy...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10, and he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers, so that's Kenny Pickett. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. For Kirk, there's a peek at the numbers in last week's game. He was no doubt a key piece to their puzzle in that victory.
And when this offense plays well, you just know who's going to be in the middle of everything, don't you? I mean, defense is going to say, we've got to take this guy away. He doesn't allow himself to be taken away, does he?
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Pickett. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
I handed the ball off. Come on, dude. Come on, y'all. Really? That's a read. All right.
Move here on the opening drive of the game, and on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Clearly tried to hand the ball off, man.
So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. And they'll be led out by the 7th overall pick back in 2018 from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game and you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Right back to Mitchell here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? And caught by Henry. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll bring up 4th down. I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Okay, ready?
Going for it, it's Mitchell. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard. He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down. Off play action, Pickett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Pickett now from the gun here. And that is incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down. No, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short pickup to about the 25. The numbers for Jones last week, 17 carries, 127 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
To throw again on second down. Allen finds his man over the middle. It's likely 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone. Following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They try to
bring the icons up, man.
This one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Pickett. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Oh, no, that boy throwing the ball to.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And some room to maneuver.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
He'll find Jones again, complete. Touchdown! Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 60.
And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point safely through, and the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, this offense and Elijah Mitchell coming back onto the field now.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach or offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down.
Wow, what was that? Okay.
And the Eagles ball here at 40-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down. Now Allen again. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack on first down, Allen. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Aaron Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you throw a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a pickup of 7, and it is also the final play of the first half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for John. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock.
What could even do inside? Damn.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. So here are the Eagles to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Allen going to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That's caught at the 2. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jelani Woods with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now, time for their first possession of half number 2. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run with Mitchell. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production means they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On play action, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they got their receiver.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. An inside give to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Carter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Off the option, it's Jones. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To the air, Allen. Open man has got one. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Allen now looks to throw. A check down here to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Jones trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, here's Edwards. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And he's got room. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
One final shot for Pickett.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And